Alright guys, welcome back. I'm coming at you this morning from Anderson, South Carolina. It's a whopping 85 degrees here, so it's pretty hot. Beautiful weather. Can't complain. Today's video is going to be from my new series called SemiFails, where we're going to review some fail videos or some close mishaps from truckers, and I'll kind of break it down for you to help you kind of better understand trucking a little bit more. So, let's get into it. So right off the bat, you know it's not going to be a good video when it starts out with Swift. Swift doesn't really have the greatest reputation when it comes to the trucking community. If you're a Swift driver out there, find a better company. That's just all I can say. So let's get into it.
Dude. What the f***? He just smashed our truck. Swift. God damn it. What the f*** is this mother doing? He was moving in. Well,
okay, so yeah, as you guys just saw, Swift driver looks like he was coming in to pull directly into a spot. I've seen this happen a lot, and if you know why, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm still a little bit confused. It's much harder to back out of a spot than it would be just to back into it to begin with, because once you back into a spot, all you got to do the next morning is just pull straight out. So I've seen a lot of guys do this at truck stops all across the country. What they do is they'll pull straight into a spot, which means that they're eventually going to have to back out of that spot. I don't know why you would want to risk it. It's, it's so much easier just to back into the spot to begin with, because now when you're backing out, you have to deal with the fact that you can't see behind you. You don't know what's coming, so it's too risky. I don't know why you would do it, but in this video, the Swift driver was deciding to do that anyway.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich Chef Ramsay.
So it looks like he clipped the mirror in the side of the hood on the red truck, as you see from the guy filming in the video. He didn't swing wide enough is what it was. With a semi-truck and a trailer, you have to swing really wide on all your turns, because if you don't, you're going to end up doing something like that. And that's basic CDL school knowledge, but clearly Swift guys get their CDL from TMU. I don't know, but that's what looked like happened here, so we're just going to go with that. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so this next one kind of bothers me a little bit, because this is actually the company I worked for. This is a Schneider driver, and Schneider's the company that I drive for. And I always hate seeing when a Schneider driver ends up on one of these videos, because it makes all of us look bad. Trust me, Schneider trains us way better than this guy. I don't know what he was thinking, but clearly he didn't listen to his training, because if he did, he would not have pulled into a spot like that. And if he did pull into a spot, same as the last time, he would have taken a much wider turn. So I don't know why he did this, but let's get into it. Okay, so it appears the other driver, who also worked with Schneider, actually got out of his truck, which makes me think that he hit his mirror or clipped his door or something. I didn't see him hit it, but he got really close. And then at the end of the video, you see him trying to back out. That's one of the reasons I don't recommend pulling into a spot like that, because when you're backing out, you have so many more blind spots on you. You can't see anything from behind you. You can't see if cars or trucks are coming. So you're just taking too much of a risk there. I don't see why you want to do that to begin with, but, whatever floats your boat. So the fact that it was another Schneider truck that he hit, I thought was pretty goofy. I've almost had my truck hit a few times, and I could say when you're sitting there in that seat and you see another big trailer coming straight for you, it's a little nerve-wracking, especially when you have a new truck like I do. I have a 2025 Freightliner Cascadia. and I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to it. It's a little nerve-wracking when a giant trailer is just barreling towards your windshield. Not the best experience ever. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so from this video it appears to be a Western Express driver. As many of you truckers out there know, Welfare Express, as we like to call them, don't really have the best reputation in trucking. They just don't. If you work for Welfare Express and you're a good driver, maybe find a better company to work for, because clearly Welfare Express just doesn't train their drivers as good as they need to be, because they end up on way too many of these videos, and that's just not something you want. So what it looks like from this video, this Western Express driver came to line up for a parking spot, and he did it in what's called a 90-degree back, which is where your parking spot is like this and you pull in directly like this, as opposed to pulling up and turning your trailer like that at an angle, which is what we call a 45. 45 is usually the easiest one you want to go for, unless you can do a 180, which is where you completely turn the truck around until the trailer is lined up with the spot. But you can only do that if you have enough room in front of you. So why this guy decided to do a 90-degree when he had all those open spots, I don't know. He must be new, but like I said earlier in the video, Western Express doesn't train their drivers very well, so you can tell it's going to be a long clip. Okay, so it looks like he does eventually get it lined up into the spot after the 20th time. What he's doing there is probably what's known as overcorrecting when you're steering. And when you're steering into a backing position, you only want to steer enough until you can see a reaction out of that trailer. If you start oversteering, the trailer's just going to go like this, and you're not going to line up with the spot. And most new drivers do that, although for Western Express, I'm sure that guy had been there 10 years. Western Express, their drivers do that their whole career. That's just how it is.
What? I can't believe. What?
They don't train as well as they should. So yeah, when you're backing into a spot like that, once you have the trailer lined up in the spot, use very little corrections. Only use what you need to get it in there. And then when you pull up, if you need to do any sort of pull-ups, you want to pull up in what's called a snake. What you do is you turn to one direction, whatever direction you want to get the truck closer to, you want to turn that way, and then you're going to immediately start turning the other direction to get the trailer straight. And then once the trailer starts getting to be almost straight, you're going to turn again to get the truck lined up with the trailer. And from there, you should just be able to straight back directly into the spot. I don't think Western Express teaches their drivers this, because I've seen this happen way too many times, and it's a shame, really, because you have a CDL, you have an 80,000-pound truck, you should have better training than that. Alright, let's get into the next one. Okay, so what it looks like to me already just watching half of this video is that this guy is struggling. He might be new, he might be undertrained, I don't know, but clearly in this video he looks like he's having a panic attack, because he just hit a trailer and he continues to back very hardly against the other trailers. He's being too rough on the accelerator. If you're too rough on the accelerator, you're going to get what's known as shaking, and that's where the whole truck and trailer will start to shake. You could damage freight that way, and it's just not good for the body of the truck. So you want to be very smooth with your acceleration and your brake. What this guy's doing, he's probably trying to be smooth, but he already hit another trailer, so that adds to his level of stress, which is what I'm assuming is happening here. I don't know, maybe he's having a bad day, but he should know that he hit a trailer. If you hit anything, you need to stop and get out and look, see what damage there is, and figure out what you need to do from there. But this guy just keeps going. Watch the rest of this. So if you look here, you'll see his doors are already open, and as he's backing in and shaking the whole truck, all that freight is falling over towards the back of the truck. If you'll notice, once he smashes into the back of the dock that first time and pulls up, a whole box or pallet of stuff is missing, which I'm assuming fell out right there by the dock. I don't know, but he should definitely be stopping right now. He's already destroyed almost all the freight, and he's destroyed the dock and that trailer. So I don't know why he continues to go. Maybe he's just undertrained, or he's just an idiot. I don't know, but let's watch the rest of it. Okay, so it does look like he finally gets it close to the dock again. He smashes into it. When you're docking a trailer, you want to hit the dock as softly as possible. And once you touch the dock, you want to put reverse pressure on it. Put your foot on the gas pedal. Put just enough pressure to push against the dock, and then you want to pop your brakes, throw it in neutral, and then you should be set. This guy doesn't do that, and clearly he's already destroyed all the pallets of stuff he has. So he's probably going to lose his job at the end of this. But it just goes to show you that they'll let anybody drive a truck nowadays. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you'll get notified for any new uploads. If you have any ideas for future videos or future series, leave a comment down below and let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. And until next time, keep the rubber on the road.